Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today on our trip south on Louisiana Highway 23, we begin as we enter the community of Buras, Louisiana in Plaquemines Parish. After our video on Port Sulphur with its comprehensive history as a company town, I unfortunately was unable to find out much about the history of Buras. The information online is woefully inadequate, aside from coverage about the destruction of the town during Hurricane Katrina. All I have is fuzzy memories of stories that my mother's family told me about the old days of the town, and the lifetime of those relatives only goes back to the 19-teens when my grandparents were born. I, among hundreds of others, am a direct descendant of the original Burat, spelled B-U-R-A-T, who came to the United States in the early 1700s. Two of his sons eventually settled in the area in the mid-18th century and gave the town its name, which by that point had morphed into Buras, B-U-R-A-S, due to a spelling error or language barrier when the original Burat registered as an immigrant. Beginning in 1947, the Plaquemines Parish Orange Festival was held at nearby Fort Jackson. The festival was formed to promote cultivation and marketing of Plaquemines' citrus crop. A stunning freeze in 1951 nearly crushed the organization in its infancy. To preserve the good work that had been accomplished up to that time, the focus of the organization was enlarged to include all the bounty of the parish. In 1955, the Orange Festival was renamed the Plaquemines Parish Fair and Orange Festival. In the winters of 1962 and 1963, record-breaking freezes struck again. These freezes, accompanied by snow, were more devastating than the 1951 freeze and resulted in a complete destruction of the orange industry, which had produced $3 to $4 million annually. The annual celebrations were canceled in 1962. Despite the freezes, the orange growers courageously proceeded to replace dead trees with new groves. Through the combined efforts of citrus growers and government officials, rootstock was given to the growers, who agreed to match the amount given to them. By 1965, the citrus industry was on its way to recovery and people were again talking about a Plaquemines Parish Fair and Orange Festival. In 1965 and 1969, the orange crops were devastated by hurricanes, along with freezes in 1982, 1983, 1985, and 1989. But the fair and festival were not canceled. It has continued to focus on the bounty of Plaquemines Parish and its main attraction, the citrus industry. With the great destruction caused by Hurricane Katrina in August of 2005, organizers staged the event at the Medal of Honor Park in Bellchase. The festival resumed at Fort Jackson in 2010. As of now, the Orange Festival website hasn't been updated since December of 2019, presumably due to the lockdowns of 2020. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it to be notified of when our new videos come out. And give us a thumbs up or hit the applause button if you enjoy our videos. we enter the community of Triumph with a population of 216 as of the 2010 census. Prior to the 2010 census, Triumph was not counted as a separate community, and the census-designated place was the Buras-Triumph combined area. According to tradition, the community was named for its triumph over a rival town when they secured a post office. On the left is Fort Jackson, constructed as a coastal defense of New Orleans between 1822 and 1832, and it was a battle site during the American Civil War. It was damaged by Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, and its condition is threatened. Fort Jackson was the site of the Battle of Forts Jackson and Fort St. Philip during the American Civil War. The Confederate-controlled fort was besieged for 12 days by the fleet of the U.S. Navy flag officer David Farragut. Fort Jackson fell on April 28th after the Union fleet bombarded it and then sailed past its guns. Union forces then went on to capture New Orleans. On November 9, 1927, the state of Louisiana sold Fort Jackson as a surplus government property to Mr. and Mrs. H.J. Harvey, who later donated the property to the parish in 1960 in the hopes that the fort and the 82 acres of land that it sits on would be restored. The fort was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1960 and was also listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1967. The interior of the fort is no longer open to the public, and there are currently no plans to reopen it. The Fort Jackson Museum is open to the public, located approximately 1 mile southwest from the fort, and is open Monday through Friday from 8 o'clock a.m. until 4 o'clock p.m. with no admission price. We conclude today's video as we enter the community of Boothville. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help support our channel, please check out our merchandise at 504roadtrips.spreadshirt.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.